So it's not just Lyme?
No, no. We've got other things in our area. We have other things that are...
After a classic central New York winter and a wet start to spring, most of us are eager to get outside and enjoy the sunshine, but we're not the only ones.
As temperatures rise, ticks become more active, and this year is no exception. What is different, it's not just Lyme disease that you have to watch out for. 2 other tick-borne illnesses are quickly spreading in central New York, and there's a good chance that you've never heard their names. Like most toddlers, Brooklyn Rose is curious. She loves playing outside and exploring the world around her.
You smell the flower?
And I know this better than anyone because I'm her mom.
Wow, there you go, Mama.
But with that joy comes a constant vigilance. And a few weeks ago, that instinct kicked in when I found something on her head.
And then we take images of every single tick.
This tick, which I later learned was an engorged female deer tick, had likely been on Brooklyn's scalp for 2 days, more than enough time to transmit disease. I brought it to the Upstate Tick Testing Lab.
That is a deer tick.
And the next day, I got the results. The tick did not carry Lyme. I breathed a sigh of relief. But what I learned next is why I'm sharing this story. Not to scare, but rather to inform.
Over the past 4 or 5 years is where I've started to notice a pretty drastic increase in Anaplasma.
The tick on Brooklyn's head tested positive for Anaplasma, a bacteria that can cause anaplasmosis. Dr. Kris Paolino, an infectious disease specialist at Upstate, says the illness can lead to severe health complications if it's not caught early.
I've seen patients end up in the ICU, and every year you hear about 1 or 2 cases that end up in an unfortunate death.
The data tells the same story. In 2019, roughly 2% of ticks tested in Upstate's lab carried Anaplasma. In the first few months of 2025, that number jumped to 18%. And it's not just infected ticks. More people are getting sick, too. Between 2016 and 2020, Dr. Paolino treated just 2 confirmed cases of anaplasmosis. Last year alone, he had 19 cases. And there's no bullseye rash here. With anaplasmosis, he's on the lookout for other symptoms.
Really high fevers, severe headaches, if they have some lab abnormalities, such as low white blood cells.
It's a good specimen for us.
And there's another disease gaining ground in central New York, babesiosis, caused by a parasite called Babesia. Both illnesses can be especially dangerous for young children and older adults.
There you go. Good job, Papa.
They're going to be most at risk at some of these severe outcomes.
It's important to note that not all tick bites make you sick, but knowing what the tick is carrying can make a difference. Once Brooklyn's pediatrician learned about our testing results, he started her on a 2-week course of antibiotics.
If you just treat it, it's not going to come back again. Yeah, once you get the antibiotics, appropriate antibiotics, you got cleared away.
As for Brooklyn, she's doing well. But not everyone is as lucky. Dr. Saravanan Thangamani runs the Upstate Tick Testing Lab, and his team has tested more than 35,000 ticks since 2019. Over a third of them carried at least one dangerous pathogen. And based on the number of tick submissions he's seen this spring, he expects a very busy season ahead.
Hello.
So everybody wants to get out. The same thing with the ticks. As soon as the ground thaws, ticks come out looking for a host. So that makes me to think that, yeah, this will be, there will be an increase in tick activity this year.
So how can you protect yourself? Don't let fear keep you indoors, but know the risks and make tick checks a daily habit.
We put a seatbelt on every time we get in the car, or at least we should. And it's become natural, right? It's a natural thing that we do. We should be doing the same thing with tick checks in upstate New York.
Now, it cost me $20 to get that tick tested, and insurance doesn't cover it. But it gave me answers, and it helped Brooklyn's doctor make a quick decision, which I'd call a small price to pay for that peace of mind.
Yeah, for sure. You can mail ticks to the Upstate Lab or drop them off in person. You can find those details right now, localsyr.com.